PvP on Port Alexander. I can use the intro. I'm glad you guys like that intro. I worked really hard on that one. That might be my, I feel one of my best ones I've done to date. I'm still working on the other ones for this season. But yeah, thank you guys. Anyways, welcome back to another Patreon replay cast. This is for the Base Trade TV YouTube Patreon, which we use to help support the channel by paying an editor and all that good stuff. So if you guys are watching this and you just, you know what, like, hey, I didn't even know you guys had a Patreon. Seriously, $1, as little as $1 a month could go a long fucking way to help, guys. But for $4, which is cheaper than subscribing on Twitch, you get access to replay packs, and of course for higher tiers you can get things like your replays cast and other cool zany things if we come up with them, but frankly I'm not clever enough to think of them at the moment. So it's a pretty bare bones Patreon, but if you guys want to support it, please know, and just for full clarity, I don't get a single cent of that money. It's not going in my pockets. All it's doing is helping me pay less for a YouTube editor than I was paying before. So thank you to all those who support already, but if you're not and you enjoy our YouTube content, seriously, please, I ask you kindly, if you got $1 rattling around in PayPal, I would love it. Anyways, getting into game, once more we have our candidate here in the bottom right for victory. It's the red Protoss Hurtone. Been in quite a few of our replays so far for Patreon. And in the top left, it's his opponent, the blue Protoss, Kideal. This clan's got a pretty cool logo. But I had asked about this. So Hurtone is actually a pretty random player, and I don't just mean random because he does strange tactics, which, by the way, I love. But he literally says he plays random. So we see a variety of games come out of him, both Zerg, Protoss. I don't know if we've seen a Terran one yet, but what I am loving and also hating a little bit here is this probe might kill the pylon if Kideal's a little more complacent. This is actually a real problem that for a time presented itself in PvP before the days of the Adept. Luckily, this won't be an issue here for Kideal today, but man, that pylon got really low. Lower than it had any business being. The probe scout in the main didn't reveal much. I'm curious about this guy over here. Is this a ninja base he's planning? Is he trying to make this look like a one base all in, but really take a base in the top right type thing? The answer to that is a yes. So one of the first replays I had cast of Hurtone, he just went mass probes. And you might think, Rifkin, you're being a little hyperbolic about this. No, he literally went like 9 Nexus probes and won. And to this day, I'm still mad that I cast that game. I'm even more angry that I remember it so vividly. But silliness aside, I don't think that's what we're going to see this game. He is going to be going up against a Stargate after all, so probes won't cut it against something like an Oracle. However, it is an interesting fake out here, because when Kideal comes across the map with these adepts to do the typical poke that Protoss does, he's going to see no natural base, and he'll think a couple of things. One of which, the most obvious, should be, oh, he's one basing it, this should be an all-in coming my way, and then he'll double down on his defenses and not be out on the map looking for something like a third, fourth, or just hidden base. Also, this sentry waddled its way across the map. I was really curious on its play. It hallucinated a void ray. Now, I don't know that you're going to be afraid of a void ray. I feel like if you hallucinate an oracle, you might be able to trick them into running away. But the fake void ray makes it to the main base, and no. What? Kideal, what are you doing? It's very clearly doing no damage to you. Why would you run from this? Oh, on top of this, he's not even going to mine in the natural. He's just... What are you doing? Oh my... Oh, it hurts so much, guys. Like, if that was a real void ray, bravo. Good reaction time. But it wasn't a real void ray, so boo. It was terrible. I'm sorry, but it's true. And the thing too is, like, if this was on GameHeart, it's not. But if it was, we could actually really show you guys how bad the income was. That's one base, not two. That's so 100% of his mining was disrupted for like 20 seconds. Like, I can't even begin to tell you guys how much of a big deal that is. Oh my god, this cheeky shit. Not only has he done a 2000 IQ Void Ray, he has followed it up. You know, he's got that ninja base, but he's following it up with Dark Templar. Oh, this is such a dick move, man. Oh, I love this. I love this. I talk about this all the time and nobody does this. If you hallucinate with some of the lower tier units, you actually get multiple hallucinations. So if you hallucinate a probe, you actually get 4 probes. If you hallucinate a zealot, you get 2 zealots. However, if you hallucinate like bigger units, like you've seen, it's only 1. And I guess for anyone out there who isn't aware, hallucinations do no damage. They take extra damage on top of this. Like, it is super obvious when something is a hallucination. So there's no reason to react or overreact. Also, I think he tried to kill some probes on the other side with the Oracle. Dived in. I think the cannon. Yeah, the cannon got him. So got about 4 probes, which, if this was a 1-base play from Hurtone, that's actually great, but it's not. He's got 2 bases. He's got this one mining here in the top right. He's got more sentries coming in. I guess a couple of force fields wouldn't be too bad, but honestly, like, if he just uses them for more hallucinations, that would be cool too. I say cool, by the way, and I want to really just distinguish that cool does not mean good, but it would be cool. All right. Got energy saved up. Hallucination's pretty expensive. Got about 3 sentries here. We'll see what he goes for. Oh, no Philium! Thank you for the $5, dude. Says, hey Rifkin. OT, or off topic, but have you heard anything about Hero lately? Sadly, no, Lord Philium, I have not. I have a lot of things I would like to say on that, but we'll save it for afterwards. Now, these 3 fake Void Rays have elicited a response from Kideal that has pulled its entire army away from where they should be, hopefully and ideally defending against Dark Templar. Lucky for him, he built a cannon in the main base to deal with the hallucinated Void Rays, so it will deal with a very real, actual Dark Templar, which, for me, that's just funny. However, this DT has done quite a good job grabbing probes. A couple of kills, pushes them out to the main. And I guess, you know, even in lower leagues, whatever, if hallucinations can serve as a distraction, which they just did, then they can inadvertently cause damage. That's very literally what we just witnessed here. He's got no detection. Where's his... Oh, his Oracle died. He never made a second one, so he's building a Robo instead, which is not a terrible idea. Several cannons are going down, too. Hurt1 is going to ignore those, though, and just focus on the Nexus. I think he'll kill this Nexus before the cannon's done. Oh, no. Which, by the way, ends up being... Like, he'll have to cancel 2 of these cannons just for the cost of the Nexus. Although he has floating minerals, so he can just rebuild it, but yikes. That's a... It's a big old yikes for me, guys. Alright, well, Hurt1's definitely getting the better end of these trades. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. While this goes on, though, he's... I'm sorry, sir. Do you think that this is your main and that this is your natural? Is that what ended up happening in this game? I could totally understand where you're coming from now if that's the case. It's not how it's supposed to go. But he is building everything over here, so he's treated his actual main base like a like this is the ninja base, guys, in a weird way, because he's got double robos coming down up here. Some fake Colossus are baiting a fight that Kideal has no reason to take or chase. Oh god damn it! So sorry, Kideal. If you ever watch this cast, I just so disappointed in you, man. I'm sorry. I don't care what league you are. I don't care if this is Platinum, Diamond, or Grandmasters. Because, like, I guess we've seen it on all levels. Idra, historically, one of the most famous leaves of a game of all time, was leaving to a hallucinated army, right? Kideal is just following in his footsteps a little bit here. It's not ideal. It's not... Oh, my God. He has ideal in his name. Oh, my God. Fuck! Because it's not ideal. It's Kideal. I like this out of chat. This game make me cry. Oh my god, so noobs. Welcome to Patreon casting. Welcome to why Rifkin doesn't do replay casts, except for the fine, kind people who support the Patreon. The next Idra, Rifkin has spoken. Yes. More fake void rays heading to the main base. We'll see if this draws a response once again. It really should not. There's a cannon here, so it can detect and see that that was a hallucination. He's gonna recall to the main. Oh my god! I'm sorry, I need a camera for this one. Why? Why would you recall? Why would you recall for a hallucination? It makes no sense. He's like, are these real? Like, this guy's gotta be so confused at this point. Like, what's real? Who do I believe? It's like that classic moment in like every bad show where there's like a shapeshifter or like a doppelganger, and it's like, I'm the real dad, and the kid's sitting there with his gun, pointing back and forth. I don't know which one's real. Say something that my real dad would know. You don't know? Okay, I'm gonna recall to the main base. That's what fucking just happened. And while this goes on, by the way, while I mock Kideal, I should note he's fallen behind in this game pretty significantly. Like, only 9 probes were killed, yet he's down almost 30 workers at this point as he moves towards the third base. Pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. Well, the Zealots run in, and what kills me is Hurtone is taking really awful fights. Like, just straight up awful fights, but he can't afford it. He's got that money. He's at that hallucination cost efficiency. Trades out for a couple stalkers on the way. Killed the Robo, which is actually great considering he's moved into his own immortal production behind this. Look, my biggest disappointment in this game, if I'm going to be honest, is not Kideal. It's actually Hurtone. And that's because Hurtone didn't double down on his sentry production. I am really upset that we don't have like 15 sentries all hallucinating immortals nonstop, creating this like MOBA style game where you're just sending units down the lane. Oh, here we go. 3 more void rays in the main base. Look at that. He actually reacted to it. Hang on. I want to highlight this. We got to go on his vision for a second, guys. Let's watch Kideal on this one, because he actually reacted to those void rays. He's looking actively like, oh, those motherfucking void rays better not come back in my base. I'm so sick of dying to them. Oh, here we go. There's the micro. He target fires him down. He does decide to go for the counterattack. And this would kill a base of Hurtone, but funny enough, Hurtone doesn't need this base. There's nothing important here at all. In fact, Hurtone could just recall his probes from this base to one of his top bases and just be fine. Huge Zealot warp into the main base, except for one. This guy's a bit of a slacker. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Get! Okay, well, he's just gonna be fucking off, I guess. Oh, there's the probes. I think he's ready. Yeah, he goes for the recall. The big savesies! And it saturates his base. What a nice, fine coincidence. We have observers out. Now, I'd like to pretend like these observers are for the Dark Templar, but if we're gonna be honest, I kind of fear that Kideal made these observers for the hallucinations. Like, I'm so sick of not knowing what's real. I can't let my guard down. The one time I let my guard down is when 3 real void rays come into my base. I gotta get those hallucination detectors. What you call them? Oh, them observers out in the field. I don't know why I made this guy become like a southern hick. I apologize. But Kideal has no idea about the top right base, by the way. He's gonna find that out now for the first time as he sees Hurtone expand. Oh, that was a brave and a bold expansion, man. I don't know how much you were planning to get away with that one. Hurtone, here's my challenge for you, dude. All right, I hope you're listening. Next month, if you're still supporting the Patreon, I want a replay where you just win with mass sentry. I don't want you to make another fucking unit. No stalkers, no zealots, no warp prisms. I want a game where you just go mass sentry and win, okay? Like, that's what I want to see next month. All right, the Immortals are pushing with DTs. DTs hit about as hard as Immortals, 55 damage a shot. Immortals hit for 24, but 60 versus armored. So, needless to say, anything in this army is going to get destroyed. There's so many Immortals. They're going to be like one-shot even the Zealots. Stalker's blinking from behind. Oh, hold the phone. This reinforcement line might be enough. He's not target firing the Stalkers. There's no recall. He actually loses his army. Oh, shit. Hurtone's in some trouble, guys. He lost his main base. He just lost, like, all of his army. He has no sneaky tactics to fall back on. Oh, my fuck. Is Kideal going to win this game? I'm going to be so upset if Kideal wins this game. I think Kideal's going to win this game, guys. I don't know what Hurtone can do. He doesn't have the money or the warp bins. He's got like 5k gas. Funny enough, if he had like a Templar Archives, he could make like unlimited like Archons right now and probably actually hold this. Wait, the Zealots are working. Wait, what? Wait, what? Slow down. Hold it. Slow your roll. One Zealot warp in wave just cleared out half the Stalkers. Where are the observers? Okay, so these observers are here. They can't see the DTs right now. This is so stupid. Stalkers are so bad against Zealots, guys. This is amazing. This went from being like a like 8-to-1 army ratio to being kind of 2-to-1. Hurtone holds. He's pulling Immortals. What the name of fuck? And he still has more income than Kideal. He somehow sneaks a probe down here at the bottom side of the map, and he actually takes another base. Look, guys, I know that Zealots beat Stalkers. That's not the part that surprised me. It's more like 8 Zealots just beat like 40 Stalkers. That's the part that I'm just whatting about. I feel like part of that's on Kideal for the micro. Part of that is just like standing still and taking the hits, right? But still. DTs are not going to kill the main base. Get it damn low, though. All right. I don't know, man. I feel like Kideal is actually hurting so much for money. So it's crazy. Is like, well, he's got an upgrade. Like, he's got +1 weapons above Hurtone. He's not really properly saturated a bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. He thought he clicked the minerals, but he didn't click the minerals. Oh, no. And of course, he's so busy microing over here, he's not looking at the base to realize that. Oh, that's a yikes and a half. Oh, no. This is worse than when you, like, auto-follow an SCV or something mistakenly, right? Like, because at least then, it looks like he should be mining. Okay, I love how bad this was. He actually managed to fully saturate this base before he realized he had 5 idle probes. So his best option was just to send it to the next base. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Oh, okay, finally realizing he has a bank of like 4.4k gas. How could he best use it? Templar Archives. Hurtone doesn't have a lot of minerals, but what he is going to have a lot of is like high Templar or warpins. Janet Jev, resub and replays. Kappa Kappa, thank you for the 13 months, you silly Billy. The DTs are, they're great. That's what they are. The DTs are great. Oh, here we go with the Archons. Oh, I love this Archon skin. I gush about it every chance I get because I really like the way the molecules, what is it, the electrons, whatever, atoms, whatever the fucking science term is, just spin around the Archons. It looks so cool. Like 2 little hula hoops. Ooh, how many kills can this DT get? It's already up to 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like the count from Sesame Street. 10. 10 probes! Oh my god, he's actually killing them all. Get the fuck out. Kideal, what are you looking at that you're not responding to this? You pull from a hallucinated void ray, but you don't pull away from a real DT that just killed 20 workers. Ah! I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What is this guy's priorities, man? All right, well, it cleans up the DT, but while this went on, it let Hurtone into the base with a lot of Archons. And what few probes Kideal has left are going to die. And it's one of those things where Hurtone doesn't even have to, like, finish him off here, which, by the way, the Archons might just kill all the Zealots, and if the Zealots die, the Immortals take care of the Stalkers. This is such, like, this is a rock, paper, scissors game of fucking Pokemon, and it's so easy who has the type advantage here. Not even a GG, just the tap out. Hurtone will take the game, although I really don't believe he should have. Oh my god. Okay, well, GG Hurtone, thank you for supporting the Patreon.